What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is about
You a snitch. Listen, homie, I just want to let the snitching is part of the game. So don't take it out the equation. You limit yourself, nigga. How you gonna play? If you take snitching out the equation, then you playing a game to lose. And we don't play the game to lose, we play to win. So young fellas, always include snitching into the equation. It's just like robbing. Niggas talking about robbing. No, that's part of the game. You can't knock no nigga that like to rob. That's part of the game, nigga.
And he's right, because once again, people be getting upset about that. But no, it's like a path. You got the robbers, you got the pimps, you got the drillers, and you got the stillers. Yeah, it's part, and then the snitches. It's part of the game. But y'all, time and time after, always try to take the snitching part out. When black people associated snitching with weakness, but some of the most powerful drillers from the mob, like Sammy the Bull, was a snitch. That's where it originated from. So you don't have to be weak to snitch. You just don't want to go back through anything through the, you know what I mean, the judicial system, and you get yourself up out of it. That, you know what I mean, telling on, you know what I mean, some crimes or something like that. Yeah, that's definitely part of the game. But dudes don't want to understand that. They think that you're just gonna get through this game without a snitch. No, snitching's actually needed in the game.
I just don't know what you know what? I agree with you. Until that last little line you said. That they don't think that they think that they can. You know what I mean? That no, I think that they know that. It's just the fact that it's when it applies to them. Because I feel like if each and every one of them criminals, right, as you could think of, if they was placing the same opportunity, like they had their backs against the wall, they offered this deal to get themselves up out the situation, they all gonna more likely turn to doing the same thing, singing.
Yeah, but that's why I said it's a case by case, because what Sammy the Bull was doing, he was a hitman. So if they offering you 80 years off your sentence for being a hitman and telling your boss, you're more subjective, you're going to do that. But I'm talking a little mook in them might just be running a little pack.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like, see, what you were saying, the Sammy the Bull and all them, and the OGs of our generations and past, prior, they all understand that. They all formulate to that. But these YNs, they act like it don't apply to them. And then when they hear somebody of doing that, they be like, oh no, it's like unheard of. But it's like, oh no, wait a minute. Because if it was them in that same situation, that the one that they're judging is in, they'd be doing the same thing.
They'd be platinum R&B singer.
Right? And it would not be against it.
Nope.
You can't change this shit. And that's been the problem. They've been trying to change the game of rules that don't have no rules.
And I want to say this too. Our last interview was amazing. I got a lot of great feedback. I think people in Fort Worth were mad at me because I have a really, really good relationship with Ronnie and Yayo. But at the same time, me and you, we do business at the first of the month every month. And we talk about what's ever relevant at the time.
I didn't say him and his baby on your platform. They going out over here. So they want you, homie. So listen, Fort Worth is jealous of this light that I got. There's not one nigga that come out of this city that done propel to this bigger stardom that I've reached, other than Leon Bridges. So jealous. So most people feel like if you stop interviewing me, I just go away. But they don't understand we got a 5-year plus business relationship and friendship. Nigga that done overcame some things and we get money together. How we gonna fuck our business because of how y'all feel? What he said don't really affect the business. It actually helps the business. If we go be real. Yeah, it will fuck up. I know the don't mean it, because I know the y'all don't know the why y'all in the business. How y'all let me just say
no, it don't.
How y'all gonna have, and this is the problem with most black people. They walk around in society with this misplaced anger, whether it's from the mother, the father,
Yep.
or past relationship.
That's true.
So how you go displace this anger you have for Charleston at you based on what he said, because we do business together? Y'all ain't quit Nike yet. Y'all ain't quit McDonald's. Y'all still go to these same establishments that does things. Man, homie, that's just bullshit. That's just bull. They don't give a damn. Because you know why? They ain't saying nothing now. They ain't saying nothing to you now. It was just in their feelings at the moment. Give it time. Something else gonna happen. They gonna get another wave. So that's what happened. The video was released. And I silenced all of that. Everybody feelings changed. Nobody's mad now. Now everybody back feeling good of the fact Charleston's been exposed. Boy, they felt good. And I sat back and I laughed like a motherfucker. And I said, boy, look at me controlling the algorithm. Homie, do you know how big Lil Ronnie's daughter in death was for 3 days? They were posting on white networks, TMZ. Then all of a sudden, here come Charleston, trotting in and made it go away. Just like that. Why would you quit me? Why would anybody quit this? And this, man, shit, you lied to me. They didn't quit me when I said it. They put my name in the title. They came back and, homie, do you know that helped the bookings? It helped the ticket sales for me. It made people, the movie sales went up. Not only did the movie sales went up, my numbers went up and followers and everything went up. Mm-hmm. Everything went up. Homie, they didn't stop buying my comedy show tickets. Man, the people stood in line. It's only on the internet, homie, because people in the internet are so emotionally invested into what's on the internet and less more in real life. Because you cannot be this mad at Charleston, homie. You got your own problems in real life. Homie, I don't know what people saying about me. I don't entertain it. I don't know what people saying. I don't entertain it. I don't look for it. You can't come talk to me about it. Nigga, I got too much to deal with. I'm helping everybody pay bills. I got too much.
Yup, he's the man now. You know how many situations he handled? His sons, his daughters. And a lot of people he's had situations.
So what I said.
Helping.
How does that hurt you? How does that affect you other than how it made you feel when you heard me say it? How? And you dwell on it to keep feeling like this? What's going on in your life when you got to dwell on this? Nothing. That's why when this new video came, you wasn't dwelling no more. It's just a trend, homie. It's like a trending topic. They're only mad for a minute, and I know this. That's why I say things. It's so horrible, and within months, they forget that I even said it.
Yep.
I said some horrible shit over the years on the internet.
But the black community,
and
it goes away.
Being so polarized, they forget about the last horrible shit I said.
Yep.
See how easy this is? I'm gonna lose. How I'm gonna lose? And by the time a nigga see me, if he ain't hunt me down, he ain't prepared to hurt me.
Nope.
Because most people don't even know where I'm gonna be. If you're not hunting me to hurt me, you're not.
Then you ain't gonna do nothing when you see him. See, they forget Charleston was he's psychological too. He took law for 2 years. That's why he knows things like this is just a 10-second rant. He knows things like that. There's somebody in your neighborhood right now that you see and you don't like them. You don't touch them. You don't like them and you don't touch them. Well, why am I going to crash out my life to touch Charleston? And I've never even seen him a day in my life. It's just because something he said about somebody that I don't even know on the internet. You're not.
It ain't going to go how you think it's playing anyway.
You're not.
And you know one thing for sure. If you succeed at what you're doing, I'm calling the police. You going to jail, nigga. I'm on press charges. Nigga. So, yeah, and you take a chance of hurting you, all for what a nigga said. And 9 times out of 10, you niggas broke. Them niggas jumped on 6ix9ine. I remember Boosie saying, I'm gonna make they bond. Everybody was clapping for them. Homie, you ain't heard nothing from them.
Nope.
But everybody was happy when it happened. They didn't get no spotlight.
Nope.
But everybody else was clapping that it happened. The people who jumped on Eric Holder, they didn't get no reward. Nobody know who did. You see what I'm saying? But people try to clap, man. Somebody did. Come on, my nigga. Shit is a game to me.
And he's right, man.
Yeah.
Absolute game.
I mean, no, when it comes down to it, all the snitching and all that, like I said, you know what I'm saying? When it applies to that person, the rules ain't rules no more. It's okay and you switching up.
Yeah.
But when it don't apply to you, how you have a problem with it.
Or when gang ain't gang no more and the DA done split y'all all up and now y'all gotta save yourself. How snitching ain't shunned upon then.
No. No.
It ain't shunned upon then when the DA saying you already doing 50 years and they say with your testimony, it will knock off 49 years. And you already got a year in, meaning you get released today.
Yeah.
You ain't telling the DA, get the hell out your face.
Right. And see,
you telling.
Yeah. Let's see how, you know what I mean? You can't win for lose or lose to win in that type of situation. And when it comes to the streets and not being street, if you just a regular citizen, because when you a regular citizen, because of there being folks that are all about the streets, their street code got to apply to you, meaning that you got to abide to snitching rules. You got to also abide to being touched because that family member that's into the streets, they did something, so now you got to be affiliated with it. You don't know nothing about nothing, and they know you don't know nothing about nothing. Kids is getting touched. There's no longer a kid-friendly zone. Yeah, see, so the street code ain't applying to the laws and the rules of ethics that it was indoctrinated from. It's making it like this is how the nation is ran.
Yeah.
So how could anybody complain about snitching then?
They can't.
If snitching only applies to a rule book and citizens is being compromised as being played as such, and citizens is being compromised and being played into such situations that the street code has to be abided to, like getting touched.
Yep.
Then again, how is snitching even an issue? There should be no such thing.
It really ain't. It's just because it was always a trope in one of those, you know what I mean? It was always one of them black, you know what I'm saying, funguses that lingered in the hood. You knew you wasn't supposed to do it, but I ain't gonna even ran on, man. It is what it is. We're in a new era. Snitches don't get stitches. That was once upon a time. Not now. People can get on the stand like Lil Woody and become a star. He got multiple cars now, got his own home. He has his license. The first time in life, he's a legit legal civilian. So actually telling it ain't what it used to be when we were coming up in the late 80s, 90s, and 2000s. It's not that anymore. So
hey, it's just play your cards right. That's how it goes. You know what I mean? And however you got to play them, it's that poker game. Hold, fold, run away, run. Tuck. Yeah, you know how it go. Let us know your thoughts on this matter. Comment down below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
And until further.
You think you can run this school? If you could, then I wouldn't be here, would I? No one talks in my meetings. No one! You take out your pencils and write.